All right, let's dive into a really fascinating Week 3 NFC matchup. We've got two teams on completely opposite tracks right now, the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. We're going to break down how we got here and what to expect.
So you've got this tale of two completely different starts, right? On one side, there's the 0-2 Chicago Bears, who are just desperate for a win after getting completely dismantled by the Lions. Then you have the 1-1 Dallas Cowboys, who are flying high after an insane overtime win against the Giants. You really couldn't have two teams with more different momentum right now.
So yeah, it's that classic NFL story, the desperate team versus the confident contender. But who really has the edge when they clash on Sunday? We're going to dig into the key factors that'll decide this game, and we're starting with a major weakness that, believe it or not, both teams share.
And that shared weakness? It's on the defensive side of the ball. Seriously, if you're hoping for a defensive slugfest, this ain't it. This game features two units that have been struggling to stop, well, pretty much anyone. And that right there is going to be the defining theme of this entire game.
And when I say struggling, I mean, wow. Just look at these numbers. The Bears are literally dead last in the entire NFL, giving up an incredible 39.5 points per game. But you know, Cowboys fans shouldn't get too comfortable because they aren't that much better. They're giving up over 30 points a game themselves. This has all the ingredients for a total shootout.
And for Chicago, things are going from bad to way, way worse. Their defense is just being decimated by injuries. They're going to be without their key linebacker, TJ Edwards, and their top two cornerbacks, Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon. To lose that much talent in your secondary, that's just a catastrophic blow.
But hold on a second, Cowboys fans. Before you start thinking this is a walk in the park, let's be real. The Dallas defense has its own massive problems. We're talking 30th in the league in both total yards and passing yards allowed. I mean, they just let Daniel Jones throw all over them for 450 yards last week. So yeah, this unit is extremely vulnerable through the air.
Okay, so we've established it. Both defenses are leaking oil big time. So what does that mean? It means this game is going to come down to one simple question. Which offense can do a better job of exploiting the other team's weaknesses?
For the Bears, it's all about their number one pick, Caleb Williams. Look, the team might be 0-2, but if you watch him, you can clearly see him getting better every single week. His passer rating, his completion percentage, it's all trending up. This game, against this Cowboys defense, this is a massive opportunity for him to have a true breakout performance.
And his favorite target has been Rome Odunze, who already has all three of the Bears' passing touchdowns. You hear his coach, Ben Johnson, talk about him, and you get it. He calls it a unique skill set. Basically, he's this big, long receiver who can move and create separation like a smaller guy. He's an absolute matchup problem.
Okay, now let's flip it. For the Cowboys, the game plan is about as simple as it gets. You've got your veteran quarterback, Dak Prescott, and he's looking at a Bears secondary that's missing its best players. You just have to let him go to work. This is tailor-made for a veteran QB to have a huge day.
And it's not like he's short on help. Prescott has weapons all over the place. CeeDee Lamb is playing like a top 3 receiver in the entire league. Then you add in George Pickens, tight end Jake Ferguson, and a running back in Javonte Williams who's already got 3 touchdowns. This offense can attack you from anywhere.
So this is what it all comes down to for the Bears. If your secondary is banged up and you know you can't cover everybody, what's your only hope? You have to get pressure on the quarterback. That puts the spotlight squarely on defensive end Montez Sweat. His one-on-one battle with Cowboys right tackle Terrence Steele. Honestly, that might be the most important matchup of the entire game. If Sweat can't get to Prescott, it is going to be a very, very long day for Chicago.
All right, we've gone through the matchups on the field. Now let's see what the data is telling us. What do the betting markets and the big projection models think is going to happen here?
The betting lines tell a very clear story. Dallas is a tiny 1.5-point favorite, so it's pretty much a toss-up. But look at that over-under, 50 points. That is high, and it tells you that Vegas is expecting an absolute ton of scoring, which, yeah, that fits perfectly with everything we know about these two defenses. And hey, if you think 50 points is high, the Sportsline projection model, which simulates this game 10,000 times, thinks it's going to be even higher. The model predicts a combined total of 52 points. So yeah, this just reinforces that idea. Get ready for a track meet. And here it is, the model's final score prediction. After all those simulations, it lands on a 28-24 victory for the Dallas Cowboys. So a really tight game, but one where the Cowboys' offensive firepower is just enough to get them the win. So after breaking down the defensive problems, the offensive weapons, and all the projections, what's the one big thing you should be ready for this Sunday? It's simple. Points. And lots of them. And this brings us to the final, biggest question. We know Dak Prescott and the Cowboys can put up points. That's a given. So the entire game really hinges on this. Can a promising but still developing rookie quarterback in Caleb Williams go toe-to-toe with him? Can he keep pace in an offensive fireworks show?
We're going to find out on Sunday. But whether it's the desperate rookie or the confident veteran who comes out on top, one thing is absolutely certain. You should expect the scoreboard at Soldier Field to light up.